Hello, I'm Beverly, your DKG International President, and I'm here today with our Membership Director, Cy Franco-Stern.
Hi, Beverly. Thank you for having me here today.
Thanks for joining me again.
I'm excited to talk about what's going on at International.
What is going on?
Oh, well, first thing is the dues portal is opening soon, so chapter treasurers can start collecting dues.
Okay.
Just as a reminder, dues payments should be handed in before treasurers create a dues order. Dues are not refundable, so make sure that the order is correct before submitting.
Good point. And also, this is a wonderful time to double check the information in the MyDKG to make sure that we get emails returned a lot of times. And so you want to make sure you get all the information that's coming out from headquarters.
Oh, yeah. And that kind of information really helps us reach out to you as a member and to help us connect with you. So if you haven't yet, please check your MyDKG account. Make sure your email's up to date, your address, your phone number, all sorts of things, because you never know why we might need to call you.
Could have a surprise.
Could have a surprise.
Also, I don't know if you'd seen this, but we have a wonderful new feature on the website. It's called Virtual Events Around DKG. And you can find all sorts of information there, virtual events around DKG. So the Leadership Discovery Center, you can go to leadership events there and also find out about the upcoming visionary networks that will be coming open soon for members to take advantage of.
So both those things are on that page?
Yeah.
Oh, I just love that idea because it really puts all that information in one central location and easy to find for the member. A really big thing about that is, sometimes you're wondering, where can I find these sorts of events? And maybe you have an event that you want to share with membership. And this gives us a way of doing that and sharing that information.
I think it's a great feature on the website. There's lots of good features on the website, but this is one of my new favorites. And like you said, if you have a program or a project or a leadership virtual event that you want to share, or you want to join a visionary network, then just go to Virtual Events Around DKG under the Events tab. Inside International, we do that every first Tuesday of the month. So in April, it's going to be the DKG Global Task Force for Unity and Belonging. That will be interesting.
Oh, so they get to host it and you ask them questions?
They will come and host and ask questions, and that's going to be very interesting to hear that discussion and conversation.
I know personally that they have been doing quite a lot of work, so I'm excited to hear what they have to say.
I am as well. You're the liaison with them.
I am, and you're the president, so you sit on that committee as well. But yes, we do know inside information that they have been working very hard and have done quite a lot of work, and we all invite you to join us for that Inside International so you can get to know them and get to know what they've worked on.
And that's in April. In May, the Inside International will be the Nominating Committee, and they will also be joined by DKGIEF and the Finance Committee, and they'll be talking about the nominations process for elected officers for International and elected committees for International. So that will be in May.
Wow, Beverly, that's a big one.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of members have questions about that. So if you can, as, a state organization or chapter president, share this information with your chapter members. They might be interested in knowing what it takes to get nominated for these international positions.
Exactly. And something too is we make notes. If you're not able to attend, then Carol Herzog, our second vice president, always makes up a summation notes that we send out to the state organization presidents. So as chapter president, if you don't get those notes, then reach out to your state president and ask them to share so you can be in the know on Inside International.
In the know.
In the know.
In the know.
Open applications and submissions. DKGIEF Cornetet Individual Professional Development Award. That deadline is May 1st.
That's coming up.
So that is if you're interested in attending a workshop or a professional development event or a webinar, anything that doesn't give you credit, course credit, is eligible for the Professional Development Award with the DKGIEF Cornetet. Again, that's May 1st. Member Spotlight.
Oh, Member Spotlight, yes. If you have a member you wish to spotlight, there is Member Spotlight. As you know, on our website, we do feature one member. We're going to start doing that once a month and changing the member once a month. And to highlight a member that you feel is worthy or deserving of that honor.
And so if I wanted to submit a candidate for a membership spotlight, I could go to the website. Under MyDKG, apply, submit, and look for the membership spotlight application form.
That is correct.
Also, too, if there's a chapter program or a project or a state program and project that you want to submit to Impact DKG, which is our EEC, Educational Excellence Committee. That application is also, submission. It's not really an application. It's a submission form is on the open applications and submissions as well.
Or you can also email impact@dkg.org for more information. Actually, if you're out working with your chapters and you guys have a project that you're working on and you're out and about and taking photos, and you post them on social media, there's a hashtag for that. It's hashtag DKG Impact. And so we're hoping that people start using this hashtag so we can look up and see everything that everyone has done.
I love it. Great idea. Also, don't forget that if you have any recommendations to make to our governing documents revision, then any member can submit those recommendations or suggestions to the revisions task force. And that is also available on the apply submit under MyDKG on the website.
Wow, the website seems to be very helpful and useful, huh?
It's wonderful. Quotes that inspire us. We've been putting those on social media every month as well.
If you want to submit a quote that inspires you,
Yeah. We've had some good ones.
some great ones.
Absolutely. Okay, so what else?
I think that's it for this April, May, but it is spring, and spring is a time for growth and, change. So I hope that you take care, have a great spring, make sure to get your house in order, clean up, organize, and we'll see you out there making an impact.
Absolutely. Thank you, Si. Thank you. And thank you for what you do for DKG and for our members. And if you had any concerns or suggestions or you just want to chat, please give me a shout. Thank you.